When I test it in a browser like this, it might actually look different to what you get. So this should be the presentation slides, and they just, I'm not sure if it's probably not downloading. It won't download them straight away. It will just open in your browser. We'll publish this in a bit because also the students at RMIT need the slides, and I would like to publish them anyway. But also, the current thing we are working on, as promised, is this coherence function. There's also this Nature review paper on the EEG coherence during sleep, which I could review or something. This is in infants. So, yeah, it depends. So these days, when I see papers, the first thing that I do is go about the data section. Data availability section should be in any paper. And if it has something like this, it means that the data is essentially not available. You have to contact the author and beg for it. Essentially, I was saying if the data availability has this standard sentence about contacting the author and requesting the data, that means that data isn't available. So as far as I'm concerned, this paper gets a scan like this, and out the door. Sorry for that. Because what I need is a data set that I can use. There's some recording of myself, which is also an option. But then I need the source code as well of how they. So that's another thing. So just publishing paper is not enough. You need to publish all your source code and the data, the raw data. So I can run the script and reproduce your results, reproduce your graphs and everything. Otherwise, I won't be looking at your paper, and I don't recommend anyone else to. So for example, in this example, should have some sort of, I don't know if this example actually loading some example data set or not. Yeah, it's random noise. So how is that random noise has a high correlation and 10 at 10 hertz if it's true white noise? Right, so the two coherent part of 10 hertz, yeah, they're adding a 10 hertz signal to it, to both of them. By the way, my internet connection was much stable actually. NBN actually did something useful. I don't know what the problem was, but I didn't have, touch wood, any dropouts, internet dropouts since in the last 5 days or so. So hopefully it will remain that way. YouTube analytics are playing up again. To like refresh. No, not just. Yeah, unless you're looking at that window. Yeah, not a great site. Because unless you're looking at that window, it's updating live, but then if you look at another window, something it breaks. Right, so when I implement something like that, this is actually some real data, so you can see this is obviously synthetic stuff where it was they generated white noise, then added sinusoid, 10 hertz sinusoid to the random white noise, and then compared the two signals. And I get this coherence function, which essentially means that there is some correlation at 10 hertz, which is great. But this figures some supposedly real data. They're comparing different screen F4, C4 regions of the brain. I have the map. No, it's for the very non-standard map of the head. They don't have a regular map. So this is during non-rapid eye movement sleep coherence spectra. This is average data across many subjects. Right. Anyhow, we want something similar on biomedical.com. We have some coherence, the cross coherence functions that we used before in Labview. So that's what I'm currently using for most of my backend for all the APIs. Check out. Right. Oh, that's okay. That's the HTML that's being generated out of this. And essentially, we will need some sort of template for the front end. Don't have it at the moment. It's probably, yeah, that's not a good, not good, not a good template. I mean, ideally, we just want a tool to be like the signal generator, e.g. gen, a to have no backend. So this one's just generated in just do equations. Numeric, yes, numeric. I don't know if you can do all this stuff. But ideally, say in Labview, you can just place an equation and free text it an equation, like in Matlab. That doesn't seem to be possible in here. For years, Labview didn't let you zoom in and out, obviously. Whoever started designing NXG didn't agree with that. It's also a shortcut for moving around doesn't work. Pretty sure it's control and then you just move the mouse. Oh, that doesn't work. Sorry, I had to sneeze. What I'm saying is, ideally, the new tool to this coherence function will have no backend. I think that will work faster. It will have a better chance of making it secure. By the way, check if so you can access Biometric's PS using HTTPS. All the text, the images working, loading okay, but the APIs don't work. I've mentioned it many times before. But yeah, and I just confirmed that check another thing. Right, so this one does work even with HTTPS, which is awesome. I had trouble adding the certificate to the web server, the API server. It's good finally. I think Google stopped showing me the ads. Surely it knows that it's me using this site. So yeah, so this one is like requiring an API, and it will only work when I access this site, not non not securely. And then yesterday I was at RMIT, and it was blocking half of my site. So the front page will load okay. Some of the tools will load, and some will get blocked. Go figure. So this is the security policies. So obviously it's okay to go onto a site which is not HTTPS, but then some random things that just will be getting blocked. So let me just go back to this. The question is, how do we, the first thing, can we implement a Python as HTTP? Will be like a Jupyter notebook or something. So ideally, what I want to do is being able just to copy paste something like this. Would still require a backend, wouldn't it? This would not be beneath. So I guess I'll need to use JavaScript for it. Anyone knows can give me a hand. That would be great. Right, so we had this two ready running one. Yes, because it's not in a while loop. That's okay. You can run it continuously from here because when we call it from the as an API, it will be called multiple times. Right. We also, from memory, we also published this. They make this 8. Make the window size. Then we have this peak. Make the make, the thing about cross correlation is that actually have to double check in literature on something, but pretty sure if you have the phase locking on some sort of artifact on some sort of frequency, right? I was always wrong with this one as well. Correlation. They should be just channel. Cross correlation between two channels. So what zero frequency means? The channels. We have this large peak when they following each other. Is this phase measurement? No, this is not phase. What does a peak like that means that the frequency they out of phase? There is correlation, but it's out of phase, isn't it? Spectrum is a couple of. Does this mean that we have correlation, but mostly at that frequency there? Yes. Some correlation at 10 hertz. It's really weird because it just seems to be random. So these are two channels, the adjacent channels. It makes sense that they should have some sort of out of a phase correlation. Cross power spectrum. So one of the channels has this artifact, and the other one doesn't. And if that is that frequency component, that must be the frequency component across the out of phase. It's very interesting. It looks like a seizure. Still, if it's not an artifact, if it um, uh, that means it's out of phase. Phase. Not phase locked, is it? You have to save this thing first. It looks a lot like this is only 4 seconds. Probably not enough to be a seizure. It's quite hot today, I can't think properly. And my GPU is making the room even hotter, even warmer. And let's split this up into smaller tasks. Let's update this. Let's go here instead next. Should be a good thumbnail for it, I don't know. That API It was already running. Double check this power spectral density and go here and show. We're calling it right. My Wireshark, I was monitoring the site yesterday, and Wireshark was looking at a different port. I was looking at the different port. 0.2. That should have been the default anyway. So I don't think this will solve the problem, but we will need that input for later anyway, so might as well get it now. Now it's actually working. Go figure. Right. It's funny how the default options in Labview itself. Oops. Yes, so we made some progress. Amazing how everything takes 10 times or sometimes more that time to get something working. So I'm thinking simplified version of the scrolling thing. Just have the scroller potentially a larger one. But I can sort the like the aesthetics uh, later. Um, yeah, we won't have the play function. The file scroll, right, has this maximum value, which meant to be automatically adjusted. And here, actually take, right, we actually want the maximum value to be set for offset. Take this probe. Yes, this is max value as well. That would be setting the maximum size of this at the moment. This just needs to be done once. Yeah, it's that maximum size. Do something like here if maximum size is different and go and change it. The one we just yeah, we just have a random number. We just have a random number. So we'll put it in our to-do list. But at the moment, are any of these numbers? Zero to 16. So the moment this will never time out. We want to add an event case for control file scroll. Any change? Yes. And this on the top bottom there. We'll take it all that. Oop. Almost spilled my coffee. Lucky I'm not doing an electronics YouTube channel. Otherwise I would have stuffed up my setup. So this will be time scroll. Make it look nice now. Well, actually, have that as well. These though. No, offset. Like, so I just had a parrot flying into the window. It is okay. It is alive. It will fly into the window again and again until it learns. Yeah, the tiny differences between Labview and this, just way hard to get used to. And I don't know if any national people, national instrument, national instruments people are listening to this. Not sure if this product will actually continue or not. So probably should stop using it at some stage and migrate to something else. So what's the name of this PC test? Should be on Bionical's this board. PC test.2. A power spectral density and coherence. That question mark should remain there. Then we have the size. Okay, just leave it there. But Windows size. I want to make it 10. Yeah, 10 as a maximum. That's good. 10 is maximum. Yeah, this is a magic number. That's just roughly the size of the file I'm mostly working with. But we really should automate the size of the scroller. So the maximum number it goes to. It actually reflects the size of the real file. Now, this needs to be unlocked because we have to change it based on the yes, spectrogram data. DT, yeah, show level. I want to show label. It would be nice to have the spectrogram and everything. So we have the window size. We also have HL, HLB, and window size. HLB can be their numbers. There should be 1 to 16. Why did we have the 1? The channel. Ooh, that's not cool. The 0 to 15, right? Because we have 16 channels. No, no, no good. No, 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 no. Yes, we want the window size to be limited. Idea will have some sort of template for this, right? Not doing any more changes to the entropy. Just just an example of something. Not doing this one is working fine. Quite okay with this one, so I'm not making changes. This one's okay. Right, so something like that. Chill. Maximum 1000, interval 100. Yeah, those are good numbers. This here. calibration of 500, 0,100, 0, 1,000, 100 interval. Save that. Shall do 15, 0 to 15. Yes, intervals of 1, 2, possible. Okay. Can we get rid of it? Yeah, we'll get rid of it later. Right, channel number. Size. Tricky. 60. Probably don't want to go. When I go above like 10 or something, it should be downsampled. In this case, yeah, because of the screen size. I don't know, even if you're on a large screen, it still should be, I think it should be limited at 10. And once you go above 10, and yeah, give it a 10, channel number 0 to 15, that's correct. In this case, yeah, you wait, let's try it. Which should be, what is it? 8-bit, that's fine. No numbers, we'll take this to coherence based. Like this. On top. Eventually we'll have some sort of template for this. But at the moment, just have to bear with me. This would be another input. And this to the bottom, then later fix this in a bit. Yeah, that's another thing I don't like. Right, channel number, count, channel number, channel A, E, E, channel A, have a space. channel A, channel B, channel B, channel B. Some space, make some space. B, whoops, B, and we have offset. Get the window size is, this should be called Windows. What? Why does it count? Count? Like there's a mistake. Count. Channel B. I set in there to have some space. Left center. Mm, 40. 40. Leave it at the moment. Full video. And these two for my theme. Default 0. That one default 7. Because it should be 8. Window size default say 2. Default. Default. Like this. Now, so we implementing a API, right? That's it will get a JSON file of the website. Now, what is in that JSON file? I'm glad you asked. Is in the JSON file. We have to check the API. Do we have as output? Output. It's like input and output. Input, output. Oh. Left, right, cross correlation, minimum, maximum, and error. We eventually won't need the error code. We'll leave it in the meantime. Left, right, cross correlation, and this would be. Where is it? see this one here. Right. This one here is cluster, cluster waveform signal. Yes. Plot, no. I could split this for a sec. Plots, magnitude. So currently, I just need to place place the label in here that is prototype only under development. I have to probably remove it off this one. What's called entropy. And I like to measure entropy. This one had a label, better release. Oh, they're all, it's all one big beta release. Bivariate, multivariate analysis is coming soon. Just remove it from here and place it into there. And we need to explain what is it we're trying to do. What is it we are trying to do? We are trying. Doesn't have a spelling correction, does it? Why? And open. That's always, language is always defaulting. Oops. It's defaulting into American English because Windows, Microsoft is an American company. Yeah. Anyhow, what? Update the description. We'll publish this in a bit because we're not making much progress. Yeah, just get back to this. Just testing my sound. This obviously should give an error. Good. Huh? Bit too heavy. Heavy. Air out. Do we need the air? Now that it's working, we probably don't need the air. Good to have if we're testing the API. Come on. Don't like these bugs. An obvious bug in Max. We have on the output. This doesn't work. This one will have to be. So originally it's a waveform. I don't think the web gweb can take waveforms as a JSON file input. This is what it looks like. This would be a cross here and should cross go here and subject API API. Yes, so this thing just split it up. If not, if I need need all of them. If not, this thing. Create. Oops. This trick. Don't think I need the air anymore. Terminal. Leave the air output. Box. Oops. The min mark. Then like that. But should be cross correlation amplitude. F naught. I mean here to here. Delta F. And this array. That's working over here. Let's stay work. Okay. I need to save this and publish before. No, I can publish straight away. Okay. Publish. This might take some time. It's done. Now we should have the same input, but in the output Nice. Min-max. Min-max. And air. Right. This is what we currently have in the output. We have an array. Called that min-max. F naught. And delta F. F. Like that's working, but we still have an error. The min-max. Yeah, it's the wise. A check the API. Yeah, min-max. Double. They are. Zero digits of precision. Okay. of the API is browser. My min max. Did that work? Okay. This is that the API that I'm calling min max. Okay, status false. Because I'm not calling another error. What's the constant? The name? Understand if spaces are okay, or the API works with create indicator. Hmm. Did I just relabel this? Weird. We are not getting. Okay, I have to fix this by the end of this stream. But that, because we're really close. Very close, very close. Yeah, it's one of the things. Just to restart the thing, the G web, and right now. Same thing. Upload. Get rid of in marks. That should be okay. Other try. Rid of that error cluster in there. No. Publish again. Publish the API. The order of the things matters? No. Eh, okay. Oops. But this graph, a yeah, now I think that doesn't work like in different from uh, or wave, build a wave, build y, up above, y, yeah, delta, yeah, oop, these should be frequency. This have to be what does it have to be time? Hmm. Oh, come on. This shouldn't be time. This is frequency. And this going -1 to +1. Minus plus. Non. Okay, have the boss is awake. So I have to rub this up quickly. Continue. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This should be 0. Oh, right, we have to publish those lecture slides. So there will be RMIT presentation slides, and then working on cross coherence. Build this. It's located. And we will publish. Yes. Yes. Right. Five. Fresh. Lights. There. This is RMIT presentation. Here. Too long. Ooh. Okay. Let me just fix this annoying thing. This should be opening in a new window. No. Ah. A window. No. This should open in the same window. New window. Same. This, yeah, new window. And build again. How many builds we have so far? 581. Publishing again. The good thing about it. Right. Now it's working okay. So cross Cayenne should open this window. This on the first iteration has to actually do something useful. Actually display the data. To fix that, that's an easy fix. And if we go back, how much presentation slides? Yeah, they will open in a new window, and this thing would be accessible by yes. Okay. Yes, boss. My boss came into the room uh, to rub this up, rub this up, rub this up, to rub this up. Have to go for a walk. Have to send this as an email. Oh, I can't edit the link. It's deleting the whole thing. Okay, I have to wrap up. See you next time. Thank you for watching. Probably tomorrow I'll I'll continue from where we left off tomorrow. Thank you.